got virtue in the Webster's Dictionary.
You felt the lead, that's what you saw on reading, right?
Going to definition 3.
Virtue.
Manly strength or courage. So the strength, you know. Yeah, that's about it. The quality of or power of a thing.
Which word was that?
Virtue.
Virtue, yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, in the NLT translation says, everyone tried to touch him because healing power went out from him and he healed everyone. NIV, and the people all tried to touch him because power was coming from him and healing them all. So that virtue coming out of him, basically he got weaker. He felt like, the moment he felt that weakness, he knew somebody with a weakness touched him.
Mm-hmm.
And going into it, if you really want to, I don't want to go too deep with it, but when you go into Genesis, we became wicked with age because of the sins that we began when we mixed with the daughters of men. We got weaker in that same form. Like we didn't continue in the strength we had from the time of Adam. As time went on, we got weaker and weaker as we began to sin. That's why in the lifespan got cut to 120, down to 80.
Yeah. He reduced us from our first estate.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what that's going into.
This dude got demons on him, man. He was talking about spirituality and stuff.
Yeah.
He's all the way down there, man.
You on the phone?
How you know what we talking about?
That's confirmation that the spirit is activated.
Yeah.
The word is going out like this. This is a church. So you know that the spirits are activated, man.
But it's a force field around here because we always say they keep their distance.
Yeah.
The angels.
It's all spiritual, man.
He talking to somebody. Shit. Talking to a demon.
Who had more?
He said, guys, I'll be right back.
Who was reading right now?
Abiyah just finished it. Oh, no, he's Isaiah 53.
So I got more on that Hebrews 4.
It's Isaiah 53 and 4. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted, but he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him,
Shows it right there, yep.
and with his stripes we are healed.
Yes, because he took on that sin of us, took on our sin. He personally took it on. Like the brother was saying, those Levites, they didn't have that same feeling of connection because they had their own sins.
Yeah, that's why before they could give up the atonement or
They
the
have to
sacrifice
first
for
clean themselves.
exactly.
Yes, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah.
Good.
Exactly right. I'm gonna go back into Hebrews 4 right quick.
You got guys trying to downplay Yahushua, man. You know, they don't fully understand what Yahushua did, man. You know, they don't fully understand. You got it.
It's, Psalms chapter 89 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 27. I'll start at 26. It says, "He shall cry unto me, Thou art my Father, my power in the rock of my salvation. Also I will make him my firstborn, higher than the kings of the earth."
Yeah, Yahushua is the first born created spirit, man. First created spirit.
That's what
That's
only begotten
Colossians, the first chapter.
means. Yeah.
You know? Yahweh made Yahushua. That's the first spirit created, the first angel created. So,
My mercy will I keep for him forever, and my covenant shall stand fast with him. His seed also will I make to endure forever, and his throne as the days of heaven. If his children forsake my law, and walk not in my judgments, if they break my statutes and keep not my covenants, like my commandments, then will I visit their transgression with the rod and their iniquity with stripes.
So we're supposed to be the ones taking those on. But instead, because we were doomed as a nation, we would be no flesh left if we were have to take all that on. Because we stopped atoning, we were just vain oblations. Like, what's the multitude of all your... matter of fact, somebody go to...
priest was
Isaiah 1
fucking
right
up.
quick.
Wicked, taking bribes and
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
They messed up the first order. You know? So the Lord had to basically tweak it. He had to make changes to it.
Right.
And it wasn't going to be finalized and good until
Somebody
Yahushua's
pure.
blood was shed.
Somebody
Somebody with
pure
pure
happened.
pure blood.
Which one? Isaiah 1.
Without blemish.
Without
Start
blemish,
at,
yeah.
start at 3,
Yeah.
but we want to get down to those vein oblations. You have more, President?
That was it.
Isaiah 1. I'll start at 2.
Yep.
Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
He did that with his instructions. Go ahead.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know, my people did not consider. Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers.
Yep.
Children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, they are going away backward. Why should ye be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more.
You know, Jake always has that problem. And you see it, especially today. You'll know the right way to go, but Jake will want to try another way.
Yeah.
Well, we know it. We
Or-
know what happens if we do it the right way.
Or a shortcut.
Yeah, exactly. They want to find another way in, another way to get around the belt. But then when you go the wrong way, you're subject to what? To fucking up.
Consequences.
Consequences that come with doing things incorrectly and wrong. So it's the same type of situation. Jake always want to go. If it's about thing about peace, Jake want to be shooting up, bang bang. If it's about unity, Jake want to be separate on their own thing. It's always they don't want to take the load. They got to be private. There's always a rebellious spirit that's mingling within our people. And we were given clear instruction to do things the right way, and that it will benefit us by doing it the right way. They still want to see what the other side want to be about. Same with Eve. She wants to see what that other life is about. I gotta see what that tree. I gotta try that tree out.
Majority of our people have the mind of the serpent.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
They follow after Esau's doings.
Yep. They took the same mind that Eve took on.
Our people got the Satan spirit, the adversary against the Most High and the Son. Verse 6, for the sole of the foot, even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores.
And I think putrefying is infected.
Affected. Yeah.
Yeah, it says affected in LT.
Yep.
They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment.
Until the blood of Yahushua came and we get these new bodies. That's when it's all going to be healed up. You got it?
Verse 7, your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land, strangers, your land.
It's like, if I may interject real quick, the oil, that's the ointment, which is this knowledge. Okay? This word is an ointment. This is what heals us. We're not, I mean, yeah, in the flesh, we still deal with infirmities, but as far as our spirit, the spirit of the Lord, through this wisdom, has healed us. All right? We no longer are like the effects of being scarred up and wounded and infected. That shows to our people that are mentally ill, they're mentally sick, you know, doing the things of the heathen. You see the dysfunctionality in our people, the mental illness in our people. That's the putrefying sores and the scars and the bruises.
Right, it's not a physical on the flesh. We're going to have that in the flesh anyway, but it's more importantly, it's the inner man that's really beat up.
Yeah, like Isaiah 6th chapter.
Yeah.
You know, Isaiah, basically the angel,
Blinded.
the angel gave put charcoal on Isaiah's tongue, right? And it cleansed him. Basically, the angel got them demons off of Isaiah, man. You know, that's the steps of being born again, man. The Lord takes those demons off of you, and He puts His Spirit on you, which is, you know, the oil. You know, you know, puts the spiritual righteousness in you. You know. Verse 7, your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land, strangers, devoured in your presence, and it is desolate, as overthrown by strangers. And the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Except the Lord of hosts had left us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
That's right. Destroying everybody. Everybody should have got jacked up. But we're spiritual Lot out of this. Okay? Spiritually, we're like Lot because he was vexed. And another phrase that they use, sign and crime, right? In Ezekiel, but he was vexed at the conversation and the deeds of the wicked that was going on around him. Okay, so that's what that remnant would have. They'll see the wickedness going on amongst our people, and they'll feel a certain type of way about it, against it. Okay, but then you got the other ones that's, as in Sodom and Gomorrah and in the time of Moses, they're just living it up. This is the way of life. Like they don't even realize.
About the time of Noah.
I mean, it's like I'm in Noah. I said Moses. I'm in Noah. And what am I say after that? The fact that our people are destroyed, like our people don't even think about, hey man, how come we can't live good? So gang banging is the way to get to a better life? Is drug dealing the way to get to a better life? Really? When we know those ways end up in death and long term in jail?
Black culture.
Right?
Rap culture.
Is any of that ever going? What are we ever going to have that's going to solve the problems of our nation? And he said, look, the enemies will run through you with you there,
On your land.
in front of you, and they don't give a shit about you or how you live. They're destroying you to your face, and you don't even see it. More so internal than just physically on the outside.
Okay.
There's more, a little bit more.
For example, our people eat the abominable foods.
Yep.
You eat the abominable foods that makes your body diseased. You have disease,
Yeah.
And those are basically demons, man. Demons that basically makes your body not functional anymore, man. So that's
to that dis-ease.
Yep.
Yeah. It makes you more susceptible to more demons.
And so you already know the people that the jump shot took out, they was all jacked up on the inside, right?
Yeah.
You got it, brother.
Got it. Even with that, I believe when we go to the book of Tobit, it talks about how once who was it? I believe a demon fled from someone when that
the demon's name is Osmodeus.
Osmodeus.
Read that, because I want to get to that. I'm no more of your vain oblations. I think it's like 11 or somewhere around there.
Verse 10, right? Yep. Isaiah 1 and 10. Hear the word of the Lord, ye rulers of Sodom. Give ear unto the law of our power, ye people of Gomorrah. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me? To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me?
Going.
Saith the Lord, I am full of the burnt offerings of the rams and of the fat and the fat of the fed beasts, and I delighted not in the blood of bullocks or of lambs or of he goats.
The things that the priest would bring to atone for your sins.
Yeah.
Okay, and he would sacrifice for your deeds where you went off at. He's like, what's the point? You guys are starting to premeditate this shit, man. Okay, so what's the point of all of this? And you keep turning back to it. You keep returning to your filth, so to speak. Using that other. You got something right now? Yeah, I think that was the point.
So Rock 34 and start at 18. He that sacrificeth a thing wrongfully gotten, his offering is ridiculous, and the gifts of unjust men are not accepted. The Most High is not pleased with the offerings of the wicked, neither is he pacified for sin by the multitude of sacrifices.
He preferred it, we were disobedient.
It's better to obey than give sacrifice.
Yep. You got more?
Jumping down, it says verse 25, it says, he that washeth himself after the touching of a dead body,